Today we're back in the world of Killer Klowns because I now have Slim. Kind of. Actually, it's the special character known as... how do I see it? Does the name not show up? Well, that's the devs at Elphonic for you. I think his name is like Blippy or something. It's something dumb. Wiggles? Touchy? I have no idea. But I thought we'd hop in game and check it out. And there he is. I saw some people that were like, man, this is a slap in the face to those of us that pre-ordered. But didn't you already slap yourselves in the face when you pre-ordered it? I mean, imagine if Friday the 13th released and they went, hey, fan favorite Part 7 Jason, if you want him, you better pre-order, and there's no other way to get him. And then they went, hey, other fan favorite Part 4 Jason, one of his most iconic looks, if you want him, you better buy the deluxe edition. And then to keep adding to the joke, hey, you want some recognizable humans, Tommy Jarvis maybe? Well, you better get the deluxe edition. They're clowns. Also, talking about the clowns at Elphonic, they've actually banned me from all of their social media accounts. Now you might be wondering, why is that? Well, you can actually find this out for yourself, like, you can verify for yourself that I'm not lying. They quite literally banned me from all of their social medias, because anytime I would see a post, I would simply ask, where's the spaceship that you showed off in the early trailers? Because if you didn't know, there is gameplay in the spaceships. Like, you can see clowns chasing humans in them, which would imply there should be a ship map. So that's just them false advertising. I would also ask why they're not only locking movie content behind paywalls, but why they're locking it to specific platforms, like Frank and Megori, who are strictly PS5 exclusives. For that alone, I wasn't harassing them, wasn't talking shit in any way. For that alone, they banned me from their social medias. The worst thing I can possibly think of that I said was when I got fed up with them always ignoring my simple questions, and so I pointed out in one of my tweets, I said something like, God forbid you respond to one of my tweets, because I'm not actively praising you and patting you on the back like everyone else. That's the worst thing I've said to them. Now, what I absolutely despise about Elphonic is none of the games they make have any actual heart and soul in it. Meanwhile, if you look at something like Puppet Master the video game, which, as I'm sure a lot of you know if you watch my channel, I really love. I really praise that game and the devs. That game is nothing but heart and soul. The devs put an insane amount of work into it. They themselves are actually fans of the property. And something funny is that it's completely free to play, and it's an officially licensed video game. Meanwhile, you have the folks at Elphonic who try so desperately, just so desperately, to recapture the success of Friday the 13th. I'll tell you right now, guys, I know you're not watching the video, guys at Elphonic, as few of you as there are, given how many layoffs you've had to do recently, you will never, ever recapture Friday the 13th. That would be like the Dead by Daylight devs trying to make a new Dead by Daylight. You're not gonna do it. Especially with the soulless cash grabs like this, where you just throw out the most basic game imaginable, you lock movie content in your licensed movie video game. This is meant to be a video game based on the actual movie, and you lock movie content behind paywalls and specific editions of the game, and behind specific platforms. You're a joke. Your company is a joke. You are never going to recapture the success of Friday the 13th. Not with how you currently make games. The best thing you could possibly do is to try and continue ripping off Dead by Daylight, but with your own original characters. Because trash like this relies on movie fans. It relies on us, the fans, to want to play it. And when you make a half-assed attempt at one of these games, why would any of us want to play it? Yes, I'm playing it today, but I'm doing this to showcase the new skin. To showcase the fact that I'm finally able to play as Slim, one of the movie characters, albeit in a stupid recolor. But oh, The folks at Elphonic don't know how to do anything besides making the most low-effort trash games and then flooding them with microtransactions. They'll never learn, they will never ever take feedback or criticism. And I'm not the only example of this. You can see people all the time talking about how they get banned from their Twitch, from other social medias like Twitter, all for asking just basic questions. But anyway, I don't think I really want to find the other 3 humans, because I did what I came here to do. I showcased the clown. And I've successfully gotten, I think, all of my points across and my complaints with Elphonic. So I have nothing else to say or do here. Besides, I guess maybe kill this guy with a popcorn gun. Do they not actually take damage? Dude, can you just die? Stop trying to eat your hamburger, man. Just die. Here we go. Now we can end the video. Thanks for watching. Don't buy the game.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie, where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with the VHS.